So by the time this video goes up, I should have an introduction to this channel. I'll describe the purpose of this channel in this video and use it to start this video. If you want to go and skip to the main content of this video, you can do that. But for those who stayed, this is a thing now. This is actually the third time I'm going to explain this channel's purpose, as I've had put it up on my channel description, and I'll use it as a video description as well. But anyways, here we go. I aim to sojourn the topics that serve as the core for my videos. I'm going to sink deep in abstract concepts that humans live by and attempt to form a deeper understanding about the nature of whatever it is we're consuming these days. These topics, however, will mostly be my choosing, with very rare takes from other people, but that's not to say it won't happen. Before I dive any deeper into anything, first, I want to react to it. So I'll have videos that start with my reaction and only my reaction, and I think I want to start with anime first, and specifically the Boruto chapters, Black Clover chapters, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Boruto, because that's my favorite. Black Clover is also another one of my favorites. So Jujutsu Kaisen is very popular right now, and I think that a lot of people enjoy going deeper into those sort of things. This video brings to you why my reaction is the way it is in the latest Boruto chapter, which is chapter 6 of Boruto, T Blue Vortex. To start us off, we're with Shikamaru and the Konoha elders. The conversation is about Boruto, obviously, but what to do about him. You see, it appears that the Konoha elders, as well as the daimyo of Konoha, they want Boruto dead. They've made up their minds. He's a dead man. To me, this makes sense. It isn't really about Boruto so much as it is about getting justice for Naruto's murder. What surprises me is there's Shikamaru fighting for Boruto's death to be postponed. The words he uses is, or not the words, but the explanation he's given and the reason he's given is, hey, Boruto showed up to stop Code. If he had a problem with Konoha, don't you think he would have attacked Konoha instead of helping Konoha with the claw grinds? I mean, this is the same guy that just supposedly just killed Naruto and then just fled the village with no other rhyme or reason, right? But the elders aren't having it. Like I said, it's the pride of Konoha, the entire land of fire, that can't allow this to stand. So by the end of it, Shikamaru is not pleased with the way things are going. What surprises me about this whole conversation is that Shikamaru is doing this before even confirming as much that Boruto is actually Boruto Uzumaki. And he's kind of only acting off suspicion right now, which obviously, if he's Boruto's killed before he gets the chance to confirm, and then he finds out that Boruto's actually Boruto Uzumaki, then that would be very bad. We just killed Naruto's son. So that's not good. So I guess it is out of caution, but I just would have thought it would have came a little bit later. But I also think that Shikamaru is hurting his chances of helping Boruto and bringing the truth to light by questioning the omnipotence, which, as before, as many people have said, when you question the omnipotence, you can't really question it. You can't question your memories. Instead, what you do is you let people slowly start to come to realization that something's not right. That's the way to do it. But questioning the omnipotence, that is what's going to get you not in good places in the way that this story's going. This is what's going to get you cast out, and especially for Shikamaru being the Hokage, this isn't good. Next part of the chapter comes from Shikamaru and Ino. Shikamaru wanted the old mission logs with all the missions that so-called Kawaki Uzumaki is supposed to be involved in, but to long find out that instead of Kawaki Uzumaki being on these missions, it was Boruto Uzumaki. Now, Ino has her suspicions and she voices them, actually physically voicing them, which is a no-no because that can leak back to Ada. So instead, what they do is they play it off, Ino leaves, but they have the transmission jutsu where everything that they can talk telepathically. Which then Shikamaru tells Ino what's going on. Ino a little bit reluctant to really be doing this and not sharing it with anybody because it's a violation of regulations. But Shikamaru is telling her, hey, look, girl, this is bigger than the violating the regulations here. All right, this is code having the power to control the Ten Tails and Claw Grimes and all these sort of things that literally almost ended the world 16 years ago. I think the regulations can be violated here just once. To which she agrees. And the next part we have Kawaki and Ada talking. Ada, she more or less is telling Kawaki, like, I say more or less because the way she's going about it is in a manipulative way to get Kawaki to care for her, because she's shaken up. The Claw Grimes have, they've gone through an evolution to the point where they're now self-aware, and these self-aware Claw Grimes now, they want to target people that meant something to the person they took chakra from. So one of them that took Bug's chakra wants to target Ida herself, and that's got her shaken up. She's not a combat type. Her abilities come from a god in Naruto. She does not have any combat abilities whatsoever. I mean, she said that she can do the basic taijutsu and defend herself from, low life thugs, but come on now, she's not having any of that. So Kawaki only cares about this whole thing because one of them is targeting Naruto. So he's like, I'll get rid of him, really brushing off Ada and her being targeted, to which kind of rubs Damon the wrong way. So he chimes into the conversation, hey, I don't care about what happens to you. I'm only here because my sister likes you. And for the record, what do you think will happen if people, these Claw Grimes, start showing up saying, where's Naruto? I want to kill Naruto, a person who's already supposed to be dead. Don't you think that's a little bit suspicious? Because I think people will definitely start putting two and two together and you'll be deemed a fraud. Kawaki gets a little frustrated about all this and just leaves. Fine, whatever. It's kind of Kawaki's thing. When words get, stack up against him and he can't argue anything or he can't have his way verbally. Kawaki never really has his way verbally. So as he goes outside, he gets ambushed by Mitsuki. Gets poisoned, knocked out. It's a sucker punch thing. Controversial, but I don't think I'll be covering any of that at all. And if I do, it's probably because I thought something was there, but there's not much there. It's just a controversial move that Hishimoto did, and I think that anybody can get the jump on anyone so long as they caught them by surprise, right? Mitsuki heads over to where Boruto is. Boruto's in the village. He left off at the last chapter with Sarada throwing herself in Boruto's arms. Sarada is now thinking about that, like, oh man, I didn't mean to do that, It's just kind of like I haven't seen him in 3 years and everything that happened, just couldn't control my emotions. And, Sumiere's also there too, the class rep. She breaks up the silence. They exchange some small talk before Boruto reveals to them that Sasuke died, even though his memories say that Kawaki is Naruto's son. He didn't trust his memories and went with what Sarada told him and died protecting Boruto. Well, Boruto knows that, Sasuke's not really dead. He's turned into a tree, but there's still a way to save him. Sarada gets that gist too, so she's still optimistic about the whole thing. But the conversation gets broken up as Mitsuki now arrives in sage mode and attempts to off Boruto. So Boruto has to, get out the way and just blatantly fly out of the village in order to get away from Mitsuki, but doesn't work. Chapter ends with Shikamaru asking if Boruto is Uzumaki Boruto, and Boruto telling Mitsuki that he'll have to get a little bit rough with him. But for now, my general reaction on the chapter is that I am pretty excited for Boruto versus Mitsuki. They have the whole "you're my sun to my moon" thing, so I'm excited to know what Mitsuki is going to throw Boruto's way, and more importantly, what Boruto is going to throw Mitsuki's way, because Boruto still thinks of Mitsuki as a friend. He thinks of everybody as a friend who's turned against him for the most part, but they're still enemies in a sense that their memories have all been changed, so he still has to act with caution. I'm excited to go into detail a little bit more about Sarada and Boruto and the feelings that she may or may not have with him. But yeah, anyways, this is the first video coming out with Boruto. I'll try to go ahead and get things done on the Black Clover side of things. But of course, if you enjoyed it, honestly, just like and subscribe, and thank you for viewing.